Hello class, and welcome to the last week of speech class. Our jobs, as you know, is to inspire each other this week. And I don't really know how I'm going to do that. I don't really know how I'm certified to be inspirational. I'm no Tony Robbins, and I kind of believe when Tyler Durden says that you are not a unique snowflake. But I also believe that we all do have something to contribute to each other's lives. So let us take a look. I think that we should embrace the idea of constantly learning something new. New skills, ideas, meet new people, and as a way of keeping your life full and interesting. So think about it. Think back to your childhood. Children are curious creatures. They're interested in everything. Colors are extra vivid, sounds are extra real, memories, they cement in your brain. They have a tenacious craving for knowledge, and even when school is not the source of their delight. But life goes on and we settle. We become a bit complacent in our ways. Our ideals, political leanings, social strata, all become fairly constant in our lives. We settle into our careers, hopefully make a good living, have a family. These things are not intrinsically bad, but think for a moment. What often happens is that we get into our habits, we curse those with contrary views, and if we can admit it, sometimes we stop trying to better ourselves. But I believe it's worth trying to ward off this complacency. Let's face it, it's dull and it isn't good for the soul, and certainly isn't good for the brain to become complacent. Our brains are immensely complex. They're wondrous organs and instruments of the world, as we were told by our classmate, Ms. Dempsey. But these tools of creativity need constant engagement. They need exercise, like most any other part of the body, the heart, not the liver. But it is easy to allow our brains to get flabby. And with age, it commonly occurs that they languish. I believe that we can all change this by becoming lifelong learners. There's simply no better remedy. Our brains get rusty, they get foggy, we've all been there. Take, for example, myself, and this is where I come from. It's very personal. A few years ago, quite frankly, I mentally felt like an old man. My cerebral function was depressed, and I felt like it was difficult to learn a new task, even a simple one, and reading comprehension became increasingly difficult. It was no longer a pleasure, it was a chore, and I felt like something had to change. I felt like things could only go downhill from my late 20s, and that was depressing. But that is so not the case. One of the best things that happened to me was getting back into school. I was nervous about this venture because being a non-traditional student, like many of us are, well, felt like it was likely that I would feel out of place. But it was truly amazing the transformation that took place mentally and emotionally. A bit of required reading, a bit of focus on a topic which I'm very interested, happen to be studying viticulture and enology. It's really the intent that turned things around in my life. I'm now back to at least the high school level of reading, and most hearteningly, my memory sharpness has never been better. I really believe that school saved me. And my heart is now in a place where I crave knowledge in both my fields of study and ancillary studies as well, and most everything else that comes my way. My mind is open again. Now there may be some of you out there who feel the same way I did not that long ago. I want to inspire you to simply be brave and get out there and use your minds. We all have an interest in something. It can be easy as picking up a book on a given topic that you feel strongly about and reading it. Then maybe read another. You'll be so pleasantly surprised at how much faster you become and your aptitude increases. This is your brain getting a workout, and it is just a preview of what you're capable of, even well into your older years. Hopefully, there's the ability to extend this interest into a hobby or even a career that will keep you engaged, that will keep your mind fluid and sponge-like, and increase your happiness levels. Just don't give up and think about the possibilities. Thank you very much for being a fabulous audience this entire term. I bid you all good night.